actually all right with spider. How's Eleanor on a scale of 1 to 10? How scared are you?
I've just seen this one and it's hairy. It's not cool. I don't want this one.
Can we see the tarantula?
Can we see the tarantula, please? Yes.
Talk to me. What made you want to get behind this project, and what can you tease us with?
I mean, I basically have a sort of rule of make the kind of films that you would want to see. And I read this script, and I knew that Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock were the leads, and I was reading it going, I want to see you do this. Like, this is such a fun movie, and, you know, if I get to be a part of it, even better. And, you know, I'm playing a bad guy in this, which is very, very fun. And, yeah, it was a very, very easy decision to say yes to working with Sandra Bullock, honestly.
And for those people that want to know, what's it about? Why are you three all kind of getting together? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to describe it.
Okay. So, Sandra Bullock plays a romance novelist who is kind of disenchanted with her life. Channing Tatum is her cover model. I am an eccentric billionaire who does the only rational thing one could do, which is kidnap her and try and make her search for some treasure that is real and that I think she can help me find. And Channing Tatum, her cover model, thinks he can be the person to rescue her, and so he comes and tries to rescue her, but he's not very good at it.
Okay, fair.
But they are very sweet, and it's a romantic comedy, and there's action, and also Brad Pitt is in the movie.
Oh, you've done it with 10 seconds to spare!
I had 10 seconds left. I could have fit more in.
Like you say, Daniel, this is quite unusual for you. We're used to you playing the hero. Of course we are. In most of your movies, that is the role that you play. Is it quite fun being the villain?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you have no responsibility to be likable or to be relatable to the audience in any way. You just have to be... You get to go in and just play a maniac. And especially, this guy is a particularly fun villain because all of his villainy is motivated by sort of very pathetic desires. Like, he is desperate for Sandra to think he's cool, even as he's kidnapping her. He's desperate for his dad's approval. You know, it's all... There's a lot in there. And I got to wear really cool suits, so that's always a bonus.
Yeah, he chooses what cologne to wear for kidnapping.
Yeah, that's a guy who would absolutely make that choice.
Mate, I have to ask, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, both very funny people, and I'd imagine to work with as well. And one of our favourite things to do in the studio is like watch bloopers of like how films were made and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Who's the worst to like make you laugh during filming or something like that?
I honestly probably like. It's very close between Sandy and Channing. Channing's very, very funny. Yeah. And I actually think I was so nervous on this film because I was coming in, like, they were there every day and I was kind of the guy coming in once or twice a week with like large chunks of dialogue but wasn't there all the time. So I was kind of coming in and going, I don't want to slow this down. I don't want to be the person that screws this up. So I was very like, whatever happens, just don't laugh and don't ruin any takes. But there is a good outtakes reel. I think it's on YouTube for this movie. So that does exist. Yeah.
Well, we'll be watching that.
So good. And look, you mentioned the suits a minute ago that your character gets to wear. Very bougie.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you steal any?
I was given one. Sandra Bullock gave me one as my leaving present at the end. I know. How nice is that? Yeah. She was really upset. She was like obsessed with how I looked in the film in the nicest way. She was like, I love your hair. We've given you such a good haircut. I love these suits. You should take that one at the end. And I was like, well, I'm not going to just take it. It's a very expensive suit. And then that was enough of a hint, apparently, that I dropped. And she gave that to me as a leaving present. She's very cool. I really have to pinch myself with the fact that I'm working with her. She's awesome.
And now every time you wear it, you will brag that she gave it to you.
Yeah. I'm going to just wear a big sign at the same time that's saying Sandra Bullock gave me this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. There's one question in the film that I actually want to pitch to you because Sandra Bullock's character, Loretta, she's a romantic novel writer, obviously, as you mentioned before. But one fan actually asked her what her favourite romantic moment was. So, Daniel, what's yours?
What, in life or in the film?
In life.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Big question.
I don't know. The moment where I met my girlfriend and we both realised, then we fell in love with each other through our mutual conversation about the 2000s teen comedy Get Over It, which no one has really seen, but we met and we started talking. We met at a party, a sort of get-to-know-you party for this film called Kill Your Darlings that we met on, and there was another actor in it called Ben Foster, who's amazing, very intense actor, but he was in Get Over It, and that was all I could think about because I love that movie so much. And Erin was there, and we were also having a moment. She was like, I can't believe Ben Foster from Get Over It is here. And I was like, me too. So it's not the height of romance, but that's what comes to mind.
That's quite a funny little bonding moment, isn't it? I love that. We always get some rogue questions coming in from fans. And with you playing a villain, which is something that people didn't expect, the next logical step is to play a munchkin.
What?
Right. Apparently.
How does this go?
Right. Apparently, a load of people are obsessed with the thought of you playing alongside Ariana Grande in the live-action movie of Wicked, Bok the Munchkin. What do you say to that?
I say no. I haven't actually seen Wicked, so I might be dismissing something that is
I've
actually
never
a
seen
lovely
it.
opportunity.
It's
but
one of them things. Do you find that like if enough people say to you, you should really see this, that it makes you not want to watch
just the
it?
contrarian in you is just like, no, I'm not going to. A bit of that. But I have not heard. I've been hearing a lot of Wolverine over the past few days on
You've
fan
got that
casting.
vibe going at the minute.
But yeah, not. What is it? Bok?
Bok the Munchkin.
Bok the Munchkin. I will. I'll look into it.
He'll consider it.
So Wolverine. That's
not a real thing.
No, I know, but
yeah.
I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's
DC Marvel world. Which one would you prefer to go in?
Marvel.
But
well, that's the thing. I think there's so many characters now that I probably don't even know about. There is probably characters out there that I am right for, but I don't particularly see myself as Wolverine. It's very, very flattering fan casting on the internet, but it's not based on anything yet. But I keep thinking that the more I talk about it, the more I sound like I want it to be something. So Marvel are probably sitting there being like, God, Radcliffe. Oh, desperate.
Well, it has been walking around with lumberjack shirts on and knives.
I'm just going to carry 3 knives to the premiere tonight in each hand.
We know a lot of method actors, people that stay in character even when they're not filming. Are you a bit like that at all, Daniel?
Not at all.
Okay, well, we want to just try and keep you in that evil mindset.
Okay.
This is a good way to test whether you can do method,
Oh,
right?
right, okay, yeah.
So we're going to go from Daniel Radcliffe to Daniel Badcliffe.
Locked away in another room is a super fan of yours.
Okay.
This is a test, Daniel, to see if you really are Daniel Badcliffe. Okay. We're going to ask you 3 questions. Now, if you answer it honestly, nothing happens. Okay. It's fun. But if you refuse or dodge the question, your super fan's going to be punished with a forfeit.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
The Brad armpit. Now, of course, Brad Pitt does a brief cameo in the film, The Lost City. So if you don't answer this question, Eleanor will have to push her face deeply into the sweaty, sweaty armpit of our co-worker who smelt before he's gone to the gym and he's come back from the gym now.
So it's,
Oh, my God.
So it's probably
bad.
double layered of sweat.
Okay.
You actually portray Abigail Fairfax, which is the billionaire in the film.
Yeah.
Who does a lot of lavish, purchases. I want to know, what is the most amount of money you've ever wasted and what was it on?
I mean, you can say that art's a waste, can't you? I don't know.
There is the classic saying, art is a waste.
I'm also not prepared to say that amount of money. I'm so sorry,
No,
Eleanor.
tapping
I'm so sorry. I'm tapping out. I'm so sorry.
Bring in the armpit.
It's so
I feel legitimately awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that was just water. Does Eleanor, can Eleanor... Oh, no.
Eleanor, how bad was that?
That were not nice.
We like to call this round Sandra Bullocks.
Oh, no. What could
Terrible.
this forfeit be?
Place a shiny plate covered in diced sheep testicles. I mean, it is breakfast time, so Eleanor will have to eat a portion of those testicles. Here is your question,
bad.
Daniel Radcliffe. Channing Tatum plays Alan, a model who everyone seemingly has a crush on. We want to know, which 3 celebrities do you currently have a massive, massive crush on?
Cameron Diaz is still
Yeah.
very high on the list. Drew Barrymore.
Drew
was
Barrymore.
there. Think
Can't
of a-
go old school. I'm going to say you have to go new school.
These people are all still around.
No, come on. You can't
Well,
say
I-
Drew Barrymore now.
Who is? I don't know, man. Like,
Well, that's only 2.
that's only two. That's only two. That's only two.
Time is
Give
ticking.
5 seconds.
Juno Temple. I've worked with her. She's gorgeous, and
Okay.
I wouldn't mind saying her name. Eleanor, take the plate away. Give the plate away from you, Eleanor.
Did you ever think... Channing Tatum. Oh, my gosh. There is a spider on my head.
Okay. I mean, I'm actually all right with spider. How's Eleanor on a scale of 1 to 10? How scared are you?
I've just seen this one and it's hairy. It's not cool. I don't want this one.
Daniel, you star alongside Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum,
Yep.
and Brad Pitt. What I need you to do for me is rank them from most talented to least.
Sandra's number 1. She's had a number 1 movie in every decade since the 90s. She is
Wow.
literally a living legend. Channing is a very, very close number 2. He is he also like one of the smartest, funniest, most capable actors I've ever worked with. And I didn't meet Brad Pitt, so screw that guy. He's third.
Can we see the tarantula?
Can we see the tarantula, please? Yes.
You've done that.
As soon as I did the first one, I was like, oh no, that looks horrible. This is all really, really bad.